Yo, what's good? Will Mydell back again. Another topic that just dropped across my desk. You know what I'm saying? And this one, my partner, man, my partner stay in Atlanta, man. He be telling me about these cats, man. He keep telling me. He also keep saying, man, what, man, you need to come up here and teach what you be doing, man, because these boys ain't really teaching nothing. But I was like, I thought they was all popular, you know what I'm saying? They all on this. I'm just saying, I really, I could sit back and watch. I don't, you know, one thing I learned, man, is that never trust somebody what they say. Always trust what they do, and actually speak louder than words. So these cats earn your leisure, So I never really followed these dudes. I see a lot of stuff on the internet. I entertain it maybe for a few minutes and then I skip past it. Me as a thinker, I'm always innovating. I'm always trying to push the needle forward. So I try not to delve on like topics that's currently going on. I try not to get into the same fields of how can I say this? The same type of categories of function. The stuff that people try to do around town, I don't try to do what they do. I'm always trying to do something different. That's probably why people always be like, "Oh, he think he different than everybody." Maybe because I do, and it's not nothing negative towards y'all, people in my field, but to stay authentic and original from everybody else, you kind of got to do that. In this topic, me as a thinker, I'm also an educator. So I don't see any benefit from what I've been seeing on YouTube, like clips, highlights of these guys and their function or whatever. I just see a lot of talking going on. I see a lot of that's probably why I skip past it. I'm like, okay, ain't nothing on there. I can't even really learn nothing. It's like we bring all these big time people, woo de woo, they big time, they millionaires, they billionaires, they're gonna come show y'all this and all that. And there's a bunch of people come sit down and just tell you it's like, it's just like convert to me, like a hustle, you know what I mean? I couldn't ever see myself spending money to go do that because I know I ain't gonna be learning nothing. I'm more on the end of like, how can I get money in my hand so I can enhance what I know? Enhance what I have for all of my resources so I can teach what I know to the congregation and they could leave home or something. So I'm gonna check out this video, Paint Book Lessons. She posted a video. I seen one on TikTok too. I saved it if I can't find it. I might do a reaction to that when I see that. But this video is titled "They Ran to Atlanta for the Bag, Then Trashed the City. Mayor Claps Back." So I don't know what the video about. I saw it. I tried to read her description. It said in this video we discussed the drama sparked on the Breakfast Club after Earn Your Leisure criticized Atlanta for not investing money to support InvestFest. Despite building the event in the city for years, we also break down Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens' response and why critics say Earn Your Leisure may have underestimated the city that helped make InvestFest what it is. So I'm gonna play this and see what's cracking. I might try to go find that video that I saved to that the girl was going on talking about she wasn't really learning.
We could definitely, we're not, to answer your question, Essence is locked in with the city of New Orleans. So Atlanta is home for now.
So what is Atlanta not doing to make sure they're comfortable? Because like you said, Essence knows.
Atlanta's done nothing for us. And, it's an unfortunate situation, but it's one of these things. I think a lot of times when you're a black entrepreneur.
Yeah, somebody asked this question. Are they from Atlanta? Because he said Atlanta's done nothing for us. I just don't know. I don't know these dudes. Like I said, it's my first time ratting these dudes. That's how I hear about them. I scroll. I don't know where they from. Somebody can answer that for me.
A lot of things are just expected. Like, oh, you got it. Like, you good. Or, and it's like if somebody else would come, like a Forbes or somebody like that, then they would roll out the red carpet and do everything. But
have y'all asked the city for it that they've said no to?
It's just a matter when you work. So, all right, this is good education because it's like when you work with a city, there's a budget and there's different things that they can do. They can help put up billboards. They can help be a liaison with the center. They can help with the police force. They can help with the budget. They can help with
transportation.
They can help with rooms at hotels.
I didn't know that. I often wonder why people in Savannah get certain stuff and other people couldn't. It's all about knowledge too, though. I must admit I'm ignorant to a lot of things when it comes to getting things executed. I'm more on the creative side of thinking. Probably why I need an assistant or something like that. But knowledge will take you a long way. And also knowing the right people. But I've never been a kiss up either, so it's kind of hard for me to work in different avenues to get what I need done. Probably just got to get that up.
They can help with so many different things, and that's what happens when a lot of these events, they have like bidding wars between different cities, and it's like,
listen, same phone number. I go to 12 events a weekday at night, 2-3 events a night. I'm not hard to find. So no matter what substantive conversation they want to have, you ain't got to go to New York radio to talk about ATL. Like that sound backwards. And then if you think you trying to start a bidding war, everything in New York costs 3 times as much. And InvestFest is 25,000 people. 20,000 of them live in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, so they don't use a hotel room, they don't rent a car and all that kind of stuff. So you want to think that your target audience, which is black folks of success and of note, it's Atlanta.
Well, maybe the money ain't for that. Maybe the money for their pockets. I mean, cause he right. I'm like, where the money going? I know where I'm gonna put the money. The money going to the education. I'm gonna need stuff to teach people. I'm gonna need laptops. I'm gonna need projectors. I'm gonna need pads and all that. You know, but it's sad, man, how people get all these licks, all this pull from different people. They could pull all this money, sponsors and all that, present something to the people, and it be trash. It don't even be worth the people money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how you expect these people to walk out of here and they ain't learn nothing, bro?
The Financial Podcast went on the Breakfast Club and said Atlanta hasn't really shown up for their brand. Speaking of the city of Atlanta, even though they built their InvestFest in the city of Atlanta and they got a bunch of support from the people, a large majority of their attendees, they live in Atlanta or the Metro. These guys are not from the city. They're not from the Metro.
Okay, so she just answered my question. She said they're not from the city. All right, because I'm like, they
don't even live in the city. They're from New York City. And then they decided to go back home and trash the city of Atlanta, the government.
That's crazy. These jokers came from New York, came to y'all city, put on the whole whoop-de-doo. His my partner kept telling me, man, well, you need to come put yours on, man. I said, man, y'all got them boys right. I told him, I said, y'all got them little earn your leisure boys, man. They could teach them. Man, them boys capping, man. And they ain't really teaching nothing. So I might go online and scroll, but when I seen every video, it's just them just sitting on the stage with celebrities and people sitting in the crowd, I was like, yeah, I ain't watching that. Them people ain't learning nothing, man. People ain't learning nothing, man. If I don't see no hands-on activities, people getting their hands involved, interactive stuff, learning, different shots of that. Like I just seen the clip the other day, they had the Kendra G or something? A singles thing. If this about investing in money and learning business and your career, what I care about some singles, I think it was a singles room or something. I guess they had a little section in the area that was written off for like singles and all that. Man, keep that job, man. Nobody come here for that. That's why I hate. That's even when Kevin Samuels had the group, and I'm sitting there trying to learn stuff and try to pick up the game for some of these cats. I can't even learn nothing from these cats. All these cats want to do is chase down the little bobs, man. It's like, man, dudes focus, man. And I can see right now, and I can see just by looking at these dudes that I'm gonna say they scammers. That's a harsh word. I don't like using that word, but I will say, how can I say? Maybe I do need to say scam. Then I don't think they here to really teach nobody. I think they just saw a market for something. They was like, yo, we could bring people in. Let's go to Atlanta Heart right now. That's when it was buzzing. The music was buzzing. But I'm not paying my money to go to that. For what? If I'm paying my money to go to that, they must be gonna be reimbursing me for my pay and my stay, because I'm gonna be there teaching. I'm gonna have my own class. I'm gonna have a sign outside the door at whatever place they got that says Mr. Mydell teaching whatever I teach. And I know so much stuff, I could teach something every other hour in different blocks outside of lunch break. That's value you bring to, something like this. And I am cooking up something like this. I am. Lord willing, y'all will see it. And it's gonna be awesome. Y'all gonna have fun. You're gonna learn. Y'all gonna have fun. Y'all gonna, you know what? I can't wait the next year. I hope dude do this, That's how it should feel. And I don't feel like going there. I don't feel like hearing no rap music, buying drinks. Black people always want to turn something into a club experience, man. No, man. People out here, the world is evolving. Everything is transforming, and y'all want to sit here and take that opportunity to turn up, man. No, leave that for later, man. No, we had to learn. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be, right? I don't want to sit here and see no dude sit up on the stage so that, oh, okay, yeah, you sold records, and then, you know, I was supposed to be impressed by you. Man, I ain't impressed by none of these celebrities, man. These celebrities don't pay my bills. They don't pay none of these people in the street bills. They, you know, there's people out here that need to eat, and they can eat better if they learning, and they can apply what they learning to their own little small business, a little startup, you know, something that can help their followers, or, you know, maybe help get them a little clout to push more traffic towards their website or business, you know, or their little non-profit, you know, or their little cheerleading group or soccer team or something like that. You know, the knowledge y'all supposed to be teaching should be able to apply to any type of business or any type of walk of life. But I don't smell that from y'all. I'm gonna keep listening.
Government for doing, quote, nothing for them. Apparently, they want the city to give them all this money to help with their event. Again, when the whole event was built on the back of Atlanta. Then you had Atlanta Mayor Dickens. He responded to what people are calling an attack on the city.
They want that money, allegedly. I gotta start saying that, dog. I'm on the internet now. Jokers might want to try to sue a nigga or something. Allegedly. All this is for entertainment purposes. Is that how we do it? All this is for entertainment purposes, allegedly. If they leaving because the mayor ain't giving them no money, it mean because they ain't making no money from the event because nobody's showing up. The mayor ain't giving no money because the mayor smell cap. What you need all this money for? Oh, yeah, for what? To pay somebody to come show up? Oh, man, that's why I don't go out, bro. All these events just to pay celebrities, all these, you know, this person gonna be here, this person, man, nobody wanna see them. They already rich, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bring some nerds, bring some smart people, man. Bring some people, you know, who actually want to teach. You know, I mean, y'all bringing people that just so people can be star-studded. That's where all the money going at. Allegedly, all to y'all pockets. Because it ain't going to the education of, you know, the other people. Y'all need to have it. I'll show y'all, man. I'll get enough money one day and I'll show y'all. If not, I'll create an AI video and make a movie and show y'all how it's done. Either way, I'll show y'all. That's what I do. But what y'all doing ain't the way it can be. Because ain't nobody learning nothing. I don't see nothing positive, no positive reviews from these dudes at all.
City of Atlanta by the Earn Your Leisure guys. Now, just to see how this all started, we gotta go to the messy chatty patties over at the Breakfast Club. This time, mostly DJ Envy and Charlamagne.
I was thinking about InvestFest the other day, and I was thinking, do you just keep it in Atlanta, kind of like how Essence just keeps it in New Orleans? Like, is it just one thing that it always stays there, or do you say, you know what, we take it to another city?
Its home has been Atlanta for obviously for the 6 years. We flirted with the idea just because, you know, the lack of support that we've gotten from the city of Atlanta has been, you know, something that has been puzzling. But we come from grassroots, so we know how to build things from the ground up, get help from, you know, our partners and people in the world of business that have helped support the event. It's the epicenter of black culture, of black business, about black entrepreneurship. We had a large fan base there and a large support base there, so it was like, all right, let's do it there year one.
Right. Y'all ran to Atlanta because you saw a city full of black people ready to support you.
Yeah, Atlanta was lit at that time. That's exactly why they came down there.
And they did. They showed up, they bought these tickets, which are not cheap. They solidified InvestFest into what it is right now. Atlanta made your event. And now you have the nerve to sit on New York City radio, a market where you couldn't even get your own event off the ground, where you're from, talking about what Atlanta didn't do for you, looking for the city to automatically give you taxpayer dollars for having your event there. Like, what are you even talking about? See, the truth is, you didn't build a relationship with Atlanta. You built a revenue stream off Atlanta. You ran down to Atlanta to pimp Atlanta. You think you can just walk in and treat Atlanta like your little 304, then run off to the next 304 and pillow talk with them about the first one?
Mama preaching.
Like, stop it. It's real.
She getting on my damn.
Base 44.
It's real convenient to bring up the city doesn't support you after the check's already cleared 6 years straight. Listen, you can't skip the line, cash in on the culture, and then complain the culture didn't roll out a red carpet too. If New York City or any other market was so supportive of you and easier to work with, then InvestFest would have started there, but it didn't. So ask yourself why.
We had a large fan base there and a large support base there, so it was like, all right, let's do it there year one. 4,300 people. All right, well, now we have partners that are from Atlanta. Our other partner, Mike, lives in Atlanta. It makes sense to just keep it there.
Of course it makes sense. That's why you're there.
Now it feels like it's part of the city, right? Like in the 90s, you know, like it was different types of events that were synonymous with Atlanta, right?
Freaknik. Say it, Troy. Yeah, I know you're married, but damn.
Right. Let's stay together, man. Come on. All right. And so now we got the idea and opportunity to bring a new event there and stay there. And hopefully it does stay there. I mean, that's the idea because it is a central location for a lot, right? So yeah, it has all the things
Hold on, what type of new event? What are you talking about?
that would be beneficial to be in a city to have that type of event.
But it can.
And then they want to bring up Freaknik. Like InvestFest is the first major thing to touch down in Atlanta since the 90s. Like they invented something new. First off, Atlanta has been hosting major events for decades. Conferences, sports, music, tech, finance, all of it. These events didn't just start to matter when y'all showed up. Y'all didn't put Atlanta on the map.
Got hair with the Bonner brothers.
Atlanta already had the map. You just pulled up to pimp out Atlanta and get your turn. I just don't know where is this entitlement coming from. Acting like Atlanta was some empty stage waiting for you to show up and turn the lights on. Like the city needed you. No. You need the city. That's why you're there. Yeah. That's why you bring your event there.
It could definitely, to answer your question, Essence is locked in with the city of New Orleans. So Atlanta is home for now.
So what is Atlanta not doing to make sure they're comfortable? Because like you said, Essence knows what Essence Festival, well, I should say New Orleans knows what Essence Festival does for that market, right? Mm-hmm. Brings millions and millions of business, not just there, but to hotels, to restaurants, and so does InvestFest.
$100 million at least.
Yeah, so
I saw that online.
Let's
Is
talk
that
about
the number?
that.
But ain't Essence Festival like fell off the last 2 years too? I think if I was scrolling, I seen a lot of people complaining about that. About people, and then some women tell me, I just came in here and they gave me the little cheap bag, and that's all. Yo, from what I'm hearing, you know, I don't know. I think these big black events, man, they're just more like how much money we can get now. They're just getting away from like getting people happy, bro. I think honestly, man, if y'all create events where y'all could just bring joy and laughter and happiness to everybody, you know, I think people are spending money because they're gonna spend for that joy. But you probably gonna have to sacrifice and start from scratch, cause you know that when y'all used to be that, y'all started building until it got to money. I guess corporate got involved and sponsors or whatever, or maybe new change of guard at the top. But somewhere down the line, it got people not, you know, just unhappy at these events. You know, yeah, I don't know, bro. I just don't go to them. I just feel, and I want to support people, but it's like, man, do I really want to go spend money to go somewhere where I know I'm gonna be bored? And it's like that's how I get people getting right now.
According to ChatGPT, Atlanta's done nothing for us.
And then they're saying, according to ChatGPT, Essence Fest, they have a $100 million economic impact on the city of New Orleans. But look, that's not even a fair comparison. Essence Fest has been running since 1995. That's over 30 years of building trust, infrastructure, in a relationship with the city of New Orleans. I'm talking about 3 decades of investment, marketing, and turnout to get that number. You can't pull up with a few years under your belt and act like you're owed the same return a legacy institution took 30 years to earn. We're talking about a relationship built way before Caroline Wanga and Rich Dennis and all of them showed up. Not only that, Essence would always bring Essence Fest during the off season. So the whole thing is they brought in tourism to the
And they light skinned too. I just want to mention that. Some light skinned niggas.
city of New Orleans away from peak season. Unlike InvestFest, where most of the attendees already live in the city of Atlanta.
I know y'all gonna come for me, man, but yeah, Lord forgive me. I'm sitting here looking at these dudes ball. I'm like, look at these dudes, man.
Or the Metro. It's just not a comparison.
I think what messed it up too is when it got flashy. So when you know, I try to keep tabs on stuff, you know what I'm saying? I might check back a few months later. And then I started seeing like the progression of like the celebrities and all that. And then I couldn't help but to notice like their outfits, you know. Now I'm like, oh, I'm seeing different watches and rings. I'm like, oh, y'all spending money. Y'all making money off these little, you know, woos. I'm like, okay, all right. I don't know, you know. I know people might go to my Instagram like, will you flash? I'm like, I like to dress. I'm not too much flashy on the jewelry though. I never really like jewelry. But it just, I don't know, certain things, certain places, man, I carry myself a certain type of way. Especially if you're gonna be in the public light too. You just give off certain stuff. I'm like, okay, y'all boys switched up. But I'm like, if y'all switched up, everybody else will switch up. It's almost like the bad churches. It's like, if the preacher eating good, living good, why the congregation still over here starving? Can we have more success stories so I can see, yo, I did XYZ off of that? I could look at my preacher and like, yo, I've lived from him, I built from him, I got knowledge and wisdom from him. What he teaches, I applied in my life, and I seen what happened. Everybody can't do that. And I'm like, can everybody do that with these guys? I don't know. I know I could post stuff randomly throughout the week. People could like go on my page and learn from it. You know, just hearing people talk about, oh, the RIIs and the 401ks and blah 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 and return weights and blah blah blah. I'm like, man, cut, I want to have a job, man. And I mean, it's just like, you know, some people be all they be intrigued, just sitting in all I hear just like blah 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 blah. I'm like, you know, I'm not sitting and listening to this, man. Nah. I don't know, maybe I'm just a blue collar guy. I don't really hear too many blue conversations. Maybe that's it. I don't know, now that I think of it. You know, I feel like hearing about all that, you know, them type of conversations. I'd rather, you know, the person I'm paying, my consultant or assistant or whatever, whoever do my books and all that, if maybe they should go listen to that type of stuff. You know, I'm the person that want to build from the ground up, the one that's coming up with the ideas, the innovator, the tin cat, the engineer, the one that's gonna sit there and build the engine, the foundation, deploy it, you know, debug it, you know, monitor it, make sure that's the type I want to get hands on. So I'm like, I don't have time sitting here listening, you know. It just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Maybe, I don't know.
And, you know, it's an unfortunate situation, but it's one of these things. I think a lot of times when you're a black entrepreneur, a lot of things are just expected. Like, oh, you got it, like, you good, or, you know, and it's like, if somebody else would come, like a Forbes or somebody like that, then they would roll out the red carpet and do everything. But
Have y'all asked the city for it that they've said no to?
I mean, it's just a matter when you work. So, all right, this is good education, because
My thing is, why you bringing in Forbes, bro? You talking about, like the girl said, the paint book lady say, you know, you don't did it for 6 years. So maybe the city is just like, you know what, I'm straight, because after 6 years, I really haven't seen any progress. And maybe the mayor's been looking at, you know, comments, reviews, asking people around town. I mean, it is their city. You know, you don't think he know folk, man? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh man, cuz, you know, he ain't really hitting on nothing and all that. Why they gonna keep giving you money? You know, I mean, if I'm gonna be in somebody else's city hustling, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing right by the city so I can continue hustling in that city, because I like hustling in that city. You can't get mad at the mayor because you don't know how to hustle in the city and keep the mayor happy. I mean, what are we talking about here, bro? Y'all from New York. You should know that.
and because it's like when you work with a city, there's a budget, and there's different things that they can do.
Subsidies.
They can help put up billboards. They can help be a liaison with the center. They can help with the police force. They can help with the budget. They can help with
transportation.
They can help with rooms at hotels. They can help with so many different things, and that's what happens when a lot of these events they have like bidding wars between different cities, and it's like, you know, okay, like we know what this economic impact is. Like you said, $100 million. That's what ChatGPT had estimated.
And see, all this fast talking, scamming, these bimbos at the Breakfast Club love to sit up and listen to people lying to them.
She called them scammers. I was trying not to call them scammers. She went ahead and called them.
Their audience, and they're just up there nodding and agreeing. That $100 million economic impact was the estimate for Essence Fest to New Orleans. The way they're saying it, though, and trying to play their words, it's like Invest Fest with a $100 million impact on Atlanta. They think they're slick, but I see what they're doing.
Based off of, you know, everything, the amount of people that we have, and then the vendors that come into play too. So it's a whole economic, you know, empowerment. Like we talk about economic empowerment, that's really economic empowerment on so many different levels.
Man, I just thought about that. You making money off the vendors too? Economic empowerment. No, that's money to y'all. And I'm just keeping it a bean, because if I was throwing an event, yeah, I'd be wanting to make money off the vendors too. Like, yeah. You know, I mean, if you already get money from the city, I'm pretty sure they're going to be paying for all the rest of that stuff. Y'all got to pocket the rest of it. Y'all just got to make something cool for people to want to come to and want to learn, man. I mean, that's in a nutshell. Y'all on the Breakfast Clubs and they talk about Atlanta, man. Get y'all goofy stuff off them.
Not even mentioning the pitch competition. So,
man.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure why Atlanta has not done anything, but, you know, we came into this independent. We put our own money up. You know, it cost $4 million to run Invest Fest, and we get a minimal amount of sponsorships. That's another issue that we can talk about if you want. But to me, that's concerning, because it's 25,000 people that come. It's one of the largest events in the world when it comes to business. They would have at least 100.
Man, I ain't never seen $4 million. I ain't never seen $1 million, man. Y'all had 4 of them? Y'all had 4 $1 million, bro? And y'all still can't secure, like, the mayor? Man, come on, man. What y'all doing, bro? Man, ain't no way I could have had that much money and not throw a fire event, bro. That's a lot of money, man. And I probably could have spent half that and threw a more, man.
100 different sponsors in every single bank and every single credit card company, but we gotta,
It's because y'all black. They understand financial literacy conferences when it comes to white people. When it's a black event, they like,
and it's past the proof of concept stage.
Absolutely.
Right? Like we didn't get.
Bro, ain't got nothing to do with no skin color, man. It got to do with, man. All right, bro. I could see if this conversation, bro, was taking place like the first or second event, man. Y'all, I think she said 6. Y'all already at the 6th event, man. But all this have excuses. All I hear is excuses, bro.
Yeah, 6. We had over 70,000 people last year, and you're talking about large corporations that are headquartered in the city of Atlanta, right? You're talking about Delta, which headquarters are in Atlanta. We're in a Coca-Cola venue. Coca-Cola is not part of the event. You're talking about Home Depot, right? Arthur Blank owns the stadium, right? All these companies.
Have y'all spoken to those people of Coke?
We've reached out to everybody, right? And it's the same thing to a point where they had competitors saying like, we want to be a part of it. So, and that's the thing, like you're in a Coca-Cola venue, you can't have any other company, right? So when Pepsi says, hey, PepsiCo wants to reach out, well, we're in their venue, so we can't really, affiliate with that. So you just start looking at the space and you're wondering like, how is this happening, right? Are we missing something? And so the thing is, like I said, grassroots, we know how to build, right? We know the importance of it, so we just keep going. But yeah, man, it becomes frustrating and it becomes puzzling because you want to continue the thing. You obviously see the vision, you see the people that it's helping, but when there's a lack of support from corporations and from the city, it's like, all right, how many times are we gonna have to just keep climbing this mountain before somebody realizes the value there?
Okay, they went from crying about the city of Atlanta to low-key blaming racism for not getting the big sponsors they want from the
That's what I'm saying, because race ain't got nothing to do with it.
corporations in Atlanta too. So they want the city to use taxpayer money to give them money, and then they want Atlanta corporations like Coca-Cola and Home Depot to also give them money. And the way they thought they would accomplish that is by going on New York City radio to trash them. So this was a whole situation really started by the Breakfast Club. The mayor of Atlanta heard about it and, of course, responded to them in an interview with Candy. Take a look.
I have to ask this question because, I'm in the entertainment industry and we always have to know what's going on. So Earn Your Leisure, which is, they're a popular podcast, talk about money. I like to watch it. They talked about recently not feeling supported by the city because they do their big Invest Fest here. How do you feel about that? Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Oh, okay.
And one, I like what they talk about on their podcast. I follow them. I watch their show or their podcast. Sometimes it hits a note that I'm like, that's a good point. That's something I agree with. That's things that we need to be talking more about. So I respect them. I respect all our creatives that are doing, great work. And Earn Your Leisure is definitely trying to put people up on how to invest and have a future that really embarks upon, multi-generational wealth. So kudos to them. Support them. Now they went on the Breakfast Club, which is in New York.
Yes.
And they talked to Charlamagne and DJ Envy and them, and they mentioned Atlanta. Now that don't sound right to me. You going up there to talk about Atlanta, like hey.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Talk your talk.
You could have did that on V103 or 107.
Yeah, you could have did that on the radio station right in Atlanta, bro.
You could have did that anywhere. You could have called me. I am the easiest mayor to find.
You are.
I am like
So
everywhere.
they had never talked to you about it before.
My number, I got the same number for 25 years. I'm a mayor that keeps the same phone number as I had when I ran a furniture business that you supported buying furniture from me. And for 9 years, I owned that furniture business, and thank you for being a great customer. Listen, same phone number. I go to 12 events a weekday at night, 2-3 events a night. I'm not hard to find. So no matter what substantive conversation they want to have, you ain't got to go to New York radio to talk about ATL. Like that sound backwards. And then if you think you trying to start a bidding war, everything in New York costs 3 times as much. And Invest Fest is 25,000 people, 20,000 of them living.
Y'all just screwed yourself, bro. Bro, you just talked down on the city, and then, like, he made a good point. Everything in New York will cost more. And if y'all couldn't do it in New York, what make y'all think Atlanta gonna welcome y'all back? So where else y'all gonna go to? Houston? Cali ain't with that. Cali a hustle state. You ain't trying to hear none of that y'all talking about. I done stayed out there before. Where else y'all gonna go? Charlotte? It's cool. I'll take over.
Live in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, so they don't use a hotel room, they don't rent a car and all that kind of stuff. So you want to think that your target audience, which is black folks of success and of note, it's Atlanta. So let's lock in on what a future looks like. Let's come up with a community benefits package, because I ain't just you charge a lot for people to go to Invest Fest. So
how much do they charge? Let me pull up because I never really looked at any of their tickets. I went to their website or none of that. Invest Fest. Is that the name of it, Invest Fest? That's like the 4th time I done heard that. Y'all charge a lot for y'all tickets. Y'all charge a lot for y'all tickets. Let me see how much y'all charge for y'all tickets, bro. See what I'm getting. Was it like a pass, a day pass, or a 2 or 3 day pass or something like that? Let me see. Hold on, is this the right thing? Invest fast, networking, get tickets. Let me click on this. It's kind of look like a hippie page. I'm on the right thing. It say Georgia World Congress 2027. Full access, Friday through Sunday. Entry to the vendor, blah, blah, blah. 125 tickets. Admission tickets can be exchanged, blah, blah, blah. The next one, a virtual replay, access, 125 for that too. That's it. Am I on the right thing? Let me click on Earn Your Leisure. I might be on the wrong thing. Earn Your Leisure. I think I'm on the wrong website, bro. Oh, maybe I wasn't. Is it this here? Let me click on this. Assets over liability. Bro, y'all need a new website. This y'all look super old. Cheesy all out. How y'all make all that money? Y'all website look this cheesy, bro. Boy, don't make me pull up my website. Don't make me. Yeah, I gotta start teaching classes, bro. Like the website I built the other day, and a day looks like Fortune 500 company website. Like, and y'all out here telling people to invest, and y'all using these old templates. That's why I can't stand about black folk, man. It's like they put on this big old front like we woo. We got all this popping. You know what I'm talking about? And then when I go check out y'all stuff, that y'all be looking extra basic. It's almost like that's been basic on the stuff that really look important and the stuff that really sells, and spend all the money on the cap and on the fraud and the fake scam. See, I'm not a scammer, so I don't know how y'all move. I'm learning. I'm learning how the scammers move. Y'all funny. I'm learning real quick that a lot of y'all can't back up what y'all talking. There's a lot of good people out here really talented that should be getting paid, not being heard. Y'all taking up space. Y'all need to go sit down somewhere.
If you want to get city support in that, let's talk about what actually supports the city.
The mayor said if you want to talk about city support, let's talk about what supports the city, because it goes both ways. You want to talk about what Atlanta hasn't done for you? Let's talk about what you've actually poured into Atlanta versus what you've extracted from it.
And I have great conversations with everybody. Render ATL, which is, we have an Atlanta Tech Week that's coming up. We're supporting them. We're doing all kind of nonprofits. We give $50,000 grants to all these nonprofits and community organizations.
Oh, I need to move up there. I can't get no money down here in Savannah.
People know how to find us and ask for money in the city of Atlanta. They ain't got to ask Charlemagne. They ain't got to go to Breakfast Club.
So, I'm sure they had to have talked to somebody, but they just weren't talking to the right person.
Mayor hit him with a low blow. You heard?
But that's what happens when you're not from the soil. You're not even locked in. And if Charlemagne and DJ Envy had the answers, why y'all not up there with Mayor Madani? Yeah, why you not getting all the money from him? And look, I actually agree with the mayor's response here. Like the audacity to actually get the support from the people in Atlanta and then run somewhere else and complain that you're not getting enough. You want more. Complaining to the people in a city where the government not giving you nothing there either. And y'all pay very high tax bills up there, running your business out of there.
To get what they needed.
Yeah, man. I mean, I deal straight. I've been a a black man a long time, man.
The man said he wanted to say I'm an OG. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, I deal straight. You want to say I keep it real. That's what you want to say. I keep it real. I like this bill.
Duck, I don't hide.
You heard it? Hey, I don't duck and hide. I don't duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I like this bill.
Straightforward, you know what I'm saying? So, get at me. Do the right thing. Talk like a normal person. Call me.
Yeah, talk like a real nigga. Yeah, get at me. Do the right thing. Talk about we ducking no smoke, running to Atlanta. He said he kept it professional the whole interview. Then we got to the end, he got real relaxed, laid back, and you had to show that side. He been holding it back. He tried to keep it back because they insulted him. We really insulted us and the city. But you gotta show him love. I like this man.
Call me. Ask the first 1,000 people that you call. All of them got my number.
What that is?
Ask around town. Hey, all hood know me, cuz. East side, west side, north side. You talking about? Ask about me. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Yeah, so the mayor of Atlanta didn't like what Earn Your Leisure had to say about the city. They're up there crying on the Breakfast Club about what the city of Atlanta didn't give them.
Looking like some caramel milk duds.
But they never talked to him about nothing, according to the mayor. And my thing is, why do you think the city automatically owe you anyway? Because it's a black city and you're saying you're black? Newsflash, It's a million Black entrepreneurs in the city of Atlanta, and a lot of them have events and businesses popping all the time. You're not special. You don't just show up and expect a red carpet. And you definitely not about to be begging for money for an event where people say they're paying hundreds of dollars for tickets, but you can't come up with how you're going to be able to make it beneficial for the city.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't benefiting that, man. They should be walking out of there with a skill that'll actually generate more money for the city. That's the thing. And y'all not doing it. Y'all hosting all this stuff and people walking out and they ain't generating no skill from it. It's like opening a job and say, y'all come here to learn. They go there and get a certificate and walk out, and it's just a certificate hanging on the wall.
City to invest in you too. It's not just a charity club. That money.
I ain't gonna go too far on it, man. Shout out to Paint Book Lesson, man. But yeah, this is like crazy work, bro. My partner told me about these dudes. I might do some more research and go check out these dudes. But I'm gonna focus more on teaching on my channel, educating on my channel, and this just really opened up my eyes, gave me some insight on some things that I might want to talk about. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dossier. You know, what's the word? Darn it, it's late. I'm gonna get the paper with the list of stuff I need to do. Itinerary. I'm gonna go get the itinerary for y'all. And then I'm gonna cook up something. I'm gonna teach something, bro. It ain't gonna be all this, money talk. I'm gonna just teach you how to do something with your hands. You can make with your hands. That's all I know. I'm like Jesus. I make with my hands. All the other stuff, whatever. I'm gonna go in there and show what I know and show you like, hey, what do? You do that? All right. Let me show you how you can do this and make money with it. On the creative side, I guess. I don't know how to take your money. I'm gonna just be up front. I don't know how to take your money and go flip it and put it and hide it in banks and different accounts and put it in there and invest there and put it in all that. All I have to do is take what you know, what you bring to me, and we'll make it work. That's what I do. I'm the fixer, I'm the problem solver. All right. I'm gonna get with y'all in the next video. I'm gonna go and get up out of here and talk to y'all later.